Good afternoon and welcome into Mary's Kitchen. It's Friday night and it's maybe movie night in your place. If not, you might be going to a football game or something like that, and there's nothing better to take to a football game than a bit of blue cheese dip. Great to have with chicken wings, carrot sticks, celery. So there's a whole host of things that you can use this for. It's so simple. Even my friend Pammy from Miami will love this. It's easy peasy, Pammy. And so let's get started. We're going to start with a little bit of garlic. And I've got one garlic clove here. Now you can make this in several different ways and I'll explain as I go along. All right. So we're just going to chop our garlic. If you are able to be fancy Nancy with your garlic, just slice into it like so, creating several layers, which I'll show you. Oh, I should have had my Mary's Kitchen apron on today, shouldn't I? So we're just going to sort of fan it. Fan your garlic like that. There we go. Have you got any good movies that I can watch? Got anything new and exciting in the series or anything that's going on Netflix I need to know about? Okay, so we got that fanned, and then what we're going to do is just cut it long ways. And then what happens is when you cut this up, you're going to have little tiny cubes. See? It's almost just like minced garlic. You'll have to have a little chop around at it at the end because I haven't got the knife right to the end. There we go. So I hope you've all had a great day today. It's so nice to see the sun shining once again. There, just give it a little, because you don't want it, when you've got your blue cheese dip, you don't want a great big clump of garlic in your mouth. So you want it really, really quite cut up, quite small. So I'm just wondering, let's see. We just better slow down a wee bit, waiting for a few people to come on. I'll just mince this garlic as we're waiting. So let's see, normally my viewers, it's sort of lunchtime with you. The people that are usually watching Mary's Kitchen channel are usually over in the States. So I know you're not sleeping. And that's always nice to have somebody come on and then you know that you're live. Anyway, we got our garlic and that's nicely cut up. I'll just put that in the bowl like so. Now this is a really, really simple recipe. And let's see. There we go. I like easy peasy recipes. And I like to make my own chicken wings, but I'm being lazy. So who's on? Say hello. Don't be shy. Pamela. Hello, Pamela. So I'm having an easy movie night tonight, Pamela. So I'm going to make some blue cheese dip. I've been a bit lazy because you know I normally make my own wings. But I just bought some buffalo wings today. But I'm going to spice them up with some Frank's wing sauce. Some Frank's wing sauce mixed with a bit of butter and then pour it all over the wings. So anyway, I was just a bit lazy and I saw these and they were winking at me and I thought, I'm going to have those, but I'll spice them up with my own blue cheese dip. Ricky Roskovich, how are you? I probably start my videos a wee bit too quick before you all get a chance to get on here. Put your notifications on and then you'll also know when I'm coming on live. All right, so you don't miss anything. But what we're making here, Ricky, hello, Pamela. What we're making here is a blue cheese dip. And Ricky, more than any, he's in Canada, so he knows all about tailgate parties and all sorts of hockey parties, etc. How are you doing? And so what I'm making is a lovely blue cheese dip. Now, sometimes it's sometimes difficult to find blue cheese here. We can always find Stilton cheese, which is a blue cheese, or you could use Gorgonzola as well. But I have found a Danish blue. I like to use a Danish blue. It gives a really, really nice flavor, and it gives a lovely crumbly texture. So I have decided that I'm going to, you can do this one of two ways. You can mix sour cream and yogurt or sour cream and mayo. So I'm going to do a sour cream and Greek yogurt, authentic Greek yogurt, the real deal, the real deal, the real deal, the real yogurt, and some sour cream. So I've got this, that's a sour cream, that's one I had earlier, so let's use a good one. Jeanette, oh really? Jeanette, how are you? Back from your holiday? And it's all snowy in Canada, I guess. I'm going to use this brand new sour cream. Jeanette knows all about my sour cream because I love it. Oh, by the way, not only having chicken wings. Oh, really? I hear Jeanette saying. No, I've made, and here's some that I prepared earlier. Guess what? Twice baked potatoes. Now you can prepare these early. Do them first thing in the morning and have them all ready to go in the oven. And these ones are extra special because I put bacon bits in there and some chili flakes. I haven't been able to eat chili for a long time. As a lot of you know, I was a little out of action for, Hot Mama was out of chili action for a little while, but I'm happy to say I'm back. My taste buds have calmed down and I no longer go on fire. I don't know, maybe some of you didn't know because a lot of people said, oh, Mary, you look so thin. But so you can guess just leave it to your imagination what happened. I went through kind of a little bad spell there. And of course, I had a lot of radiation and chemo treatment and I lost all my taste and everything in my mouth, and which is not very good when you love to cook. And especially not good when you love hot food and hot things and curries and hot sauces and stuff like that. Thank you. I'm just getting them done tomorrow, Pamela. So Jeanette and Ricky, Ricky Roskovich on here, my old friend Marsha's brother. He's on here watching just now as well. So I got two friends from Canada on here. So I better get moving, eh? If you got any good movies, or good series, put it in the comments, okay? Because I want to watch something good tonight. All right, 1 minced garlic. Boom, we got it in the pot. Then I want sour cream. Now, I'm not going to say put a cup of sour cream in, or I'm going to put this whole thing of sour cream in, okay? Well, actually, I'm going to put half of that sour cream. So let's say half a tub of that in there, because that's quite a lot. So now I could keep that sour cream for something else. So yeah, that would be just too much. That's, yeah, 300 ml. So I'm going to put some yogurt. And I want the same amount of yogurt, roughly. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. You know I'm not big on measuring. And so I just do everything sort of by sight. So I'll put this, now as I said, there, that looks about right. As I said, you can, I'm just going to mix that. I was going to use my beater here, but I don't really need it. Cut up some celery, cut up some carrots, okay, and as I said, I'm cheating. I'm using packaged buffalo chicken wings, but I am going to spice them up. After I heat them up, you can heat them up in your Ninja or in your oven. I'm going to put some Frank sauce. Just mix some Frank sauce with melted butter, and you get a beautiful sauce to pour over top of them. And then you're going to have a luscious, absolute luscious blue cheese dip to dip them in as well. So I want quite a bit. And I'll just tell you, I'll just have a little taste of that. I'm going to put a little dash of Worcestershire. How do you say your Worcester? Worcestershire. Hello, Yvonne. Just a dash. Don't get carried away. It's all right if you get carried away and it's your beef stew or something like that, because it lends itself well. I'm going to put a little tiny dash of lemon juice. I'm cheating again. I've got the pre-one because sometimes you forget to buy lemons and it won't hurt because I'm only putting a couple of drops. There we go. Just a little bit like that. And a little bit of sea salt. I like to use this Maldine. It's one of my favorite sea salts. And just get that in there. Just crunch it up in your fingers too because it's quite flaky. A tiny bit more. Want to give it some good flavor and a little bit of pepper. So what are you doing this weekend? Anything exciting planned? I want to know. Got some pepper here. There we go. Got some pepper in there. And for a wee while there, I didn't really get a chance to do too many videos because I probably wasn't well enough to come on and do videos. But I'm feeling really good now, actually. Feel like back to my old self. Kathy, how are you? How are you? I am feeling better, darling. And just see what else you said there. I see your... I love watching you cook. That was Kathy. That's Ricky's wife over there. And she's... I know when she's having a party, she makes my lemon lime cheesecake. So this is an easy one. This is really, really easy. So what we have in here, we have a chopped up garlic clove, and I've also put the recipe at the start of the video. So you'll see that when I sign off, the recipe is there. We've got, let's say, a cup of sour cream, a cup of lovely Greek yogurt, a little dash of lemon juice, a little dash of Worcestershire sauce, some sea salt, and some Worcestershire sauce, we call it. But I know some of my friends in Canada and the States call it Worcestershire. Anyway, it comes from Worcester, and I don't know why they added a shire on the end of it. So let's see, Jeanette, what do you say? Movie, The Wrecking Crew. Oh, it's an action comedy. Okay. Oh, Jeanette, I'm going to look that up. The Wrecking Crew. She says there's a couple of gorgeous boys in it. Oh, okay. That sounds like one to be eating my chicken wings and corn on the cob with. And my double baked potatoes. So we're missing a vital ingredient. What could that be? Blue cheese. So let's get our blue cheese over here. And I'll tell you, you really want to crumble this, okay? So I might have to crumble it with my hands, which is a little bit messy, but that's okay. I don't mind. That's what we cooks do. We get our hands messy. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit chunky or smaller bits or bigger bits. I always like it when you're dipping your chicken wings. What do you like? You like to get a great big glob of blue cheese on. You think, it's almost like a prize. So what I like to do is break some of this up. You're going to put more than this, what's in this bowl though. There we go. And crumble that in. And there we go. I'm going to put a little bit more. Come here, my little friendly cheese. And then I think what you like to do is top it off with a little bit of blue cheese as well. When you finish, who's on there? Oh, it's always lovely to see all of you coming on here. It's great. So we get our blue cheese and just break it up like that. I love it. I love it when I'm sitting eating. And my favorite place for having wings, of course, is sitting on the beach in Florida. Of course. Mix that blue cheese in. Now, if for some reason you were using mayonnaise and you find it a little thick, you can put a couple of drops of milk in there, a little buttermilk, a little milk, and a little water. Okay, you got a choice. Now that's what your blue cheese is going to look like. All right, you can see the lumps in there. Just going to have a little taste. Oh, that is yummy. Get yourself a little serving dish. That is good. Yum. I'm using my spoon, not my fork, because I put my fork in my mouth. Okay, here we go. Well, when you're making things in your own kitchen and the people don't see what you're doing, I guess it doesn't really matter. But when you do it live, you can't put what do you call it? Double dipping. You can't double dip. So put your blue cheese dip in there. There we go. We're not finished yet. Get it all out of that pot. If you've got a spatula, run your spatula You get another 2 tablespoons out of that. And then what we're going to do, hang on, I just need a cloth for my fingers here. I'll put that one over there too. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take another little bit of blue cheese and we're going to, what do? We layer up our food. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. And Jeanette, this would be a good one for when you're making your big, you know, you do your charcuterie boards. And if you had like carrot and vegetables there and pieces of red pepper or green pepper or yellow pepper and dip it in the blue cheese dip. Beautiful. Build your tray around the blue cheese dip. Absolutely lovely. So you'll get a lot of double dippers at that, that's for sure. I'm going to do one more little layering thing because you know I love to accessorize my food. So I'm going to take my little spring onion here and I'm just going to sprinkle some spring onion. There we go. And just make it very, very small. The smaller you cut the onion, the prettier it looks when you sprinkle it on the top. All right, you could even sprinkle a few chili flakes on top there if you wanted. And voila, there you have it. A blue cheese dip, fit for kings and queens. I hope you get a chance to enjoy that. Hello, Melissa, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see all of you on here today. And I'm so happy. I feel alive. I feel full of beans and alive. So anyway, that's something to enjoy with your chicken wings or your veggie dips. Tonight I'm mixing it up with some double baked potatoes. All right, if you want to know how to make those, I can let you know. That's a pretty easy, twice cooked potatoes or double cooked potatoes, because you cook them, you bake them first, and then you bring them out of the oven, scoop all the stuff out, mix it all back in again, and then put them back in the oven. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing this evening and this weekend, okay? Lots of love from my kitchen to yours. Take care. Bye.